Right, party Hello, Twitch and internet audiences of the world. Welcome back to Hyper Tier Racing Action. First of all, before we do start, I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a story, but before we get to the story actually, welcome, this is Hyper Tier Racing. We're about to enter our fourth off-season race. The first one actually went smoothly, 100% Random Miller. Check on all our social channels if you want to be updated on that situation. Then we had a second race at Portimao, but that didn't really go so well with the Codemaster server back in version 1.112 deciding to pull a Thanos around lap 16 and stopping the race. So it just kind of happened. And then we had third race in the new Jeddah circuit, but unfortunately nobody was able to broadcast it because, well, let's just put it this way, my intestines decided to have a complete meltdown, and all I can tell you is I had an experience with a lavatory that was equivalent to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. So essentially, I was just not well to do it. I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm not 100% there, but I think we're not going to have a Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. So I think we should be alright. But with that said, if you'd like to follow us on our social channels, you are here live on Twitch if you're watching it in the moment. And don't forget to keep posting your comments at hyper_tier_racing whilst the stream is going on, or even afterwards. And if it's beforehand, I can get in touch and respond to your many a query and questions. And you can find us on one of two YouTube homes, either at Hyper Tier Racing on YouTube or at Google version 2. Don't forget to subscribe to all platforms and turn the notification bell so you never miss out. If you do want to give us money, which we'd be massively appreciative of, you can either give us £3.19 via our Twitch subscription, you can become a premium member, or alternatively, you can join our Discord server by clicking the About section link or in the YouTube video's description to join the community, and you can give us some Discord nitro, which we'd be massively appreciative of. Any funny clips will be uploaded to our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can tell Fadoodle's a bit rusty because he's not done it in a couple of days. Gotta say, having this bug certainly takes a bit of the gusto out of it. The title of this stream does not fool you, it is the Red Bull Sprint, as we're visiting the Red Bull Ring, but there's a sprint race. So how is this little experiment going to work? Well, there is a full qualifying session, a 5-lap sprint race, and then a 50% main race. So actually it'll probably be about, what, 10 to 15 minutes longer than the normal session length, which isn't as enduring or as extreme as commentating for a 100% race. How the Portimao commentators did it with all the disconnects, I will not have a Scoobies. But alas, we will roll through our drivers today. If you have seen on the Discord server today, so today is the 16th of November 2021 for context, you will know all the Tier 1 and Tier 2 drivers, but sadly, and unfortunately, our reigning champion, Matthew 7034, will no longer be able to compete. So all we'll say is, we wish you a speedy recovery, dude, and hopefully you'll be able to come back when things become better in your life. But this does mean that we will get a new champion. I'm not saying, basically, the champion will not retain the title, thus it's a new person in most scenarios. But let's roll through this evening's lineup. They're all in multiplayer cars, so I'm sure we'll spend qualifying gaping and looking at marvel at these wonderfulest machines. I don't know what Fadoodle was trying to say there. So we have Titan Police 933 in some sort of yellowmobile, Kirangis 22, Kevin Annihilator, Galactic Llama, JR Footballer 26, who to our knowledge is a rookie, Red Sug, McLaren Team Principal, Rico 877146, Packfan 127, Linus Actually, no, it's Linas. I do apologise. Liatuva, Pepski, Beetle the Beast, Po 51 Tiv, English Big Boy, NX Arton, TTM Tundra, It's Blue Army, or It's with a Z, because they're quirky. Hello, Rico877. Hello, indeed. How the headloo are you doing today? Don't worry, that's just a word in one language meaning police, so it's all good. Hopefully, for you and all of the competitors, it is a very successful race this evening. If you want to know our streaming times, we broadcast now, yes, 4 times a week going into the main season, which will start in just a couple of weeks' time. Ah, thank you. Hanging on, you feeling better. Well, do you know what? I gotta say, feeling fast, but a bit fragile. Like a package that's come all the way from one side of the world to the other and is made of Murano glass. It's a bit fragile, but you know what? There's one quote: you just gotta keep moving forwards. Our legs can only go forwards, they do not go back, and thus we just have to keep moving, do we not, chat? So, with that said, we've got 16 races, which is a relatively high turnout. I think we're waiting for about 4 more, I believe, to show up, and then we'll be ready to start. And if you all don't mind, basically, I have an alarm to make me do some lessons I've got to do. And it's only with this one thing in my life, but I'm going to be really honest. It's there, it exists, but then when it gets done, it's completely varied. So, I mean, yesterday being the only exception because I was genuinely ill. I mean, not functioning ill. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I hope you're feeling good too, along with the rest of the chatters. Pack of that. Clearly eager. Well, Portimao was certainly an interesting one, but at Imola, they had a very iconic moment, I think the right word is. I won't spoil it. We highly recommend you either check out the stream, which you can do, as of the time of this video's production. Actually, it is a video, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a longer video. Or you can go and look on either YouTube channel where you will find the videos. And unfortunately as well, we at Fadoodle version 2 were going to put a lot of effort into making stream edits. But then the film software we realised was kind of jank, and when we tried to fix the issue, we lost all the footage and all the files. But don't worry, I have purchased an Elgato. But I need to figure out how it works and actually get used to it, and then finding the right device to put it on, because I've got 2 computers, so... And knowing the fact I am the literal embodiment of Mr. Forgetful, I'm not going to put a deadline as to when we'll start recording off the Elgato machine. But alas, it's time for qualifying, and it's interestingly going to be full-on qualifying. Yes, not just Q1 and 2, but the full-blown course, and we have got 16 drivers, so I think this will be an interesting one. Qualifying one certainly looks dry in the beautiful Austrian mountains, and apologies for not doing our traditional pre-race hot lap. Not gonna lie, we will do it in a short moment, but alas, we have got a... Ooh, let's actually, before we go into the hot lap, should we analyse the cars? I think that's what we're gonna do. We're going to, interestingly, some are thinking of the mediums in Q1, some are thinking of jumping on the soft, so it's all interesting to study. So let's have a look and see. So we've got Pakafan going for a Renault mid-2000s, 2002 to 2006 livery. I think it looks quite nice actually, very nice, very Formula 1-y, and I approve of that. Certainly this one is, I would like to see the other camera, they've got Highlands area. Oh, interesting, it's by JR Footballer 26, black with a tinge of purple, so that's always a nice livery to see, nice and varied. This one is a very interesting graphic by Beetle the Beast there. Reminds me a bit of the Keep Fighting Michael one little bit. Pepsi going for their iconic mint green, light blue and white. Good choice. English Big Boy going for the proper Ferrari-esque look. But we'll analyse the car liveries in just a moment, because now Pakafan is about to go on lap, and let's take you through a run of the Austrian circuit. DRS on. You're going to charge up into 8th gear, no questions asked. As soon as you see in the dry around the 100-meter board, you want to start braking, probably even the 50 again. Would I cut that curb so much? No, because it then compromise your exit. DRS is going to turn on. Next you're going to try and shimmy yourself over to the left-hand side, but don't steer, just let the car naturally do it. And then once you reach before the 50-meter board, then you want to start braking again. Packer was on the meters. Then you're going to roll the car through that corner. You've got to be extra careful and putting the power down, as you're now going from 2nd or 3rd all the way up to 8th gear. Again, same here. You want to brake after the 50-meter board, roll the car in 3rd gear, gently apply the power. Now we're going to go up into 5th, into 6th. We want to stay on the right-hand side of the road, and once we reach that, when the Rolex sign goes a bit more flatter, we roll the car in 5th gear, then into 6th. Would I do the upshift to 7 though? I'd probably just keep it in 6th, but depends on what happens. Then into 7th gear, finally up into 8th gear, and then you just got to brake at the 50-meter board, or even just back off the gas and just kind of roll the car in 7th, then into 5th or 6th, whichever one. DRS to the line, left-hand side of the road. The pack fancy a 1.5.2, not bad. We are in the player car, the game official likes to call it. So now, let's have a look. We've got the gold and green machine. Interesting, like a interesting livery by Galactic Llama there. Certainly the most unique one. I do enjoy that one personally. Out of personal taste. Oh, they're about to start the lap. I thought they were about to finish, but they are not yet. So we'll just keep an eye on some liveries until we see some time roll off the board. Rico going for a bit of a Halloween livery, which is always nice to see. Norton, I think they're about to come across the line. They've got a 1:05 to beat. On the softs, they're a 1:05.8, but I think they invalidated the lap time sadly for them. The times are going to start tumbling down onto the board now. JR Football did set a lap, but he did corner cut. Again, around here, penalties are very strict. Red Slug's got a red, white and blue. Reminds a bit of Colgate there, Red Slug, not gonna lie. And here we go. So Pepski has set a 1:05.3, whilst English Big Boy set a 1:05.4. On the mediums, I think some of our tier 1 drivers are being a little bit more cautious. They don't want to push as such, you know, and waste a precious, valuable set of softs for Q3, which is very understandable, because at the moment, only one car, if you remember, is going to get eliminated from this session, because we go from 20 cars to 15 cars at the end of this first qualifying session. Galactic Llama sets a 1:06.4. So we'll have a check to see JR Footballer 26. Clearly the junior footballer is on an absolute charge. Are they going to climb their way up the league table, or are they going to slip into the relegation zone in 16th? We'll find out now. They're about to come through this corner in 7th, interestingly. I'm going to go down to 4th, so clearly quite not optimised just yet around the circuit. But it's a 1:05.9. Not too shabby. Norton as well, setting another time for 1:05.8. But remember, they are on the soft compound, meaning it's not, what's the word, as fast as what you may think. The others have got a bit more tense to spare. Linas with a 1:05.4. Only 5 thousandths of English Big Boy, but I don't think they're going to be missing that too much, considering the fact this is only qualifying one and only one car gets eliminated anyway. Red Slug is the next car, I think, on a hot run. I believe they are anyway. Pack Fan going fast, but they have gone fast. I thought they were cruising to the line there, but a 1:04.7 is the new benchmark. Pepski, clearly relative to that. Norton. We'll see what JR Footballers are going to do on another set of softs. See if they can climb their way up the order. But we don't know until we give it a go. Pushing it now with the Mercedes power engine, the multiplayer car, into 5th. Not a bad job by the footballer. 1:05. What is it with 5 thousandths of a second this evening? It's 5 thousandths faster than Norton. Look at the gap. I mean, it's what, about 10 to 15 thousandths of a second between Pepski and Linas. Why do I say Lee? It's Linas. Why do I keep saying Lee? I